Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to do like a normal, why am I so low in the frame? Better. Today it's just going to be a normal kind of vlog thingy. I don't really have much to do today other than a meeting at 4 o'clock in the city. Now I would have drove, but Corinne has the car. We currently don't have two cars. I'm in the market for a car. I'll probably buy one in the next couple of weeks or so. If I had taken the car with the time my meeting is, I wouldn't have got home in time to pick Corinne up from work. She would have had to Uber home, and the wife doesn't Uber. So I'll Uber in and out of the city for my meeting. What my meeting is, essentially, a lot of people, particularly on Instagram and TikTok, for a while now, it's probably been something that I've been asked for a couple of years, and that is to do a meetup. Now, when my brain thinks about doing a meetup, it instantly thinks, who on earth is going to actually show up to meet me? I'm just a normal bloke. Like, why would anybody actually want to show up to meet me? And it's just like one of those fears of planning an event that's based around meeting me, and then the impending embarrassment when nobody shows up. So I've never even considered actually doing a meetup. But I was having a conversation with a friend, and he said, well, you should organise a meetup that's not about meeting you. It's not about me. It's about what we share as a community. A love for classic style, a love for fine tailoring, a love for nice cocktails, nice watches, classic cars, that sort of thing. Make the meetup about connecting like-minded people versus come to meet Damien, because who actually gives a flying shit about meeting Damien? But people should give a flying shit about the community in which they operate in. That was kind of the idea. Now, I reached out to a couple of bars, friends of mine that own bars and stuff like that, and trying to just find the best way to go about it, right? So the idea is to make it free. It's not about earning money. I have no interest in earning money. It's just about putting like-minded people into the same space. As I said, cultivating community, cultivating friendships within the same space. I wouldn't want people to commit their time and energy, particularly if it's a bar, which they would have to close for the night, and then nobody shows up, and then the bar loses loads of money, or I have to pay loads of money to the bar, so then they're not out of pocket, and that's just not a good idea, both financially, and it would just be embarrassing. And then I toyed with the idea of, if we sold tickets for it, I made the tickets like super cheap, like $10 or something like that, but then it gets redeemed in a $10 gift card for a menswear store, and free cocktails or whatever it is like that. So that's kind of the idea. And then I reached out to a friend of mine who owns a bespoke clothing store here in Portland, Oregon, called Wildwood, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to do it in their space, because it's a really nice, pretty store. And I think hosting like a menswear community event in a menswear store would be really cool, particularly if we can get a bartender in and serve Negronis and all that sort of stuff. And I could reach out to a friend that owns like a classic Porsche, and we can park it outside the shop for the evening, and people can get photos in front of it, and just make it a whole thing. That's what my meeting today is, kind of just meeting the guys and throwing some ideas around and getting the wheels in motion. So that's what I'm doing later on till 4 p.m. But I did want to answer a quick little question. So somebody on Instagram, they comment on every single video saying, day 2 of asking to do the click clap thing. Day 3 asking to do the click clap thing. Day 8 of doing the click clap thing. So I just want to address the click clap thing. I'll show you how to do it. A lot of people that replicate my videos and tag me in them actually do it wrong. And I'll tell you the origin of where it actually came from. So how people do it wrong is click, click, and instead of a clap, They do it on the back of the hand. They do that. It's not a closed fist. That's kind of where it came from, was that, and then the other hand. So right, left, closed fist, left, right, closed fist. That's kind of where it came from. But in the videos, it's click. So just snap your fingers, snap your other fingers, clap your hands. That's all it is. It's nothing super fancy, special. Just snapping your fingers, one in each hand, and clap your hands. Quick succession, that's all. Where it came from. So I was making the Let's Get Dressed reels and TikToks that you see now. Well, I was actually making them before reels were a thing. I was making them on TikTok before Instagram launched reels. So I've been doing those style of videos for a long, long time. Like before reels were even a thing. I've actually been doing them so long that these little mics, these little DJI mics, I've been doing them longer than DJI launched these mics. I've actually been doing them longer than Rode launched their wireless mics. And the second they launched the wireless mics, I instantly jumped on them because they solved a solution. They were the solution. What the fuck am I trying to say? They solved the problem that I was having. They were the solution to the problem I was having. And what that problem was when I first started recording the videos, the first time I had the idea of recording the videos, the actual sound in the videos. So the very, very, very early videos was me putting an outfit on, and it would be whatever trending sound was happening at that time, which is very typical of social media. Then I got a notification saying, it was on TikTok, I got a notification saying, this video can't be viewed in country XYZ due to the music copyrights. And my marketing brain, because that was what my background was before I'd done social media, I worked on marketing for a cosmetics company. My marketing brain said, what if the platform lost the licensing to the music in general? Then either my videos would be completely silent, or they would not be able to be viewed by anybody. That the audience would just shrink and shrink and shrink due to the music licensing. So I thought to myself, I need to find a way of doing these where there's no music, that I own all the sound, I create all the sound. So then I start talking through the videos. So the first video I made doing that was kind of just like a trial video. I didn't actually post it anywhere. I just wanted to see what it would look like. Now, I've never filmed on an iPhone. It was always on a camera, you know, with a nice lens and everything else like that, because I wanted the quality to be as high as it possibly could be. But the audio was really, really terrible. I tried lots of things. I had like a shotgun mic on top of the camera, which like a lot of YouTubers and stuff were using, but I was too far away from the camera for that to pick me up without me raising my voice. So then I started recording the audio separately. I would place a mic in the frame that was recording the audio separate to the video. So the clap was a way to spike the audio channel, so when I was editing, I could line up the clap and the spiked audio channel, line them up in post, so then the audio and the visual was all sunk. It was synced in perfect, and my mouth wouldn't be doing this while the sound is doing something else. That's where the clap came from. The clicks, like that was me going through a shot list. That was me going, okay, so intro, it's Tuesday, let's get dressed. It's Tuesday, I'm doing this, let's get dressed. So it would go intro, trousers, shirt, timepiece, shoes, fragrance, maybe we'll add a tie, our shoes, add a jacket, add a coat, add a hat, outro. That was me remembering each thing in my head, and then I would just go, like I used to, the video was rolling the entire time. And then I would, on the kind of last clicks as I'm going through it, I would then go, okay, I have it. And then I would go clap for the audio spike. And then I would say, it's Tuesday, or it's Monday, or it's Thursday, or whatever it is, let's get dressed. And then I would go trousers, shirt, and do the whole spiel. And then when I was editing it, I used to just, obviously just cut the whole front end of the video off, just cut the whole thing off. So all these clicks, I would click, I would cut and delete it. So then it just went, it's Tuesday, let's get dressed. And then one video, by mistake, I left in a few clicks, and it actually wasn't click, click, clap. It was actually like a, like, you know, the 2 pennies and the, whatever that thing's called, like, that's what it was. And lots of the comments, all the comments on TikTok were just like, wow, what the hell was that? They were all commenting on the click intro. So then I just leaned in. I was like, if that's what you're paying attention to, have more of it. And that's kind of how the format for my whole videos became to be a thing. It was all driven by you guys. It was all driven by the audience. The zipper sound, the pull of the side tabs, the shoe horn. Like, the reason those sounds are emphasized, the reason I put the mic down there to emphasize the sound was because there was a comment that said, oh, that zip sound tickled my brain. So in the very next video, when I read the comment, the very next video I said, well, that zip sound tickles your brain, have more of it. I put the mic right next to it and I zipped it up. It's the same way I started sticking it on the shoe horn. I started moving the mic around the scene to capture the sounds. It wasn't an intentional lean into ASMR, because I don't do ASMR content intentionally. I don't create sounds that don't exist. I'm not like tapping on things or patting my lips together to create sounds for the sake of sounds. I'm just capturing sounds that are already naturally in the environment. The zip, the shoe, the side tab, whatever it is. The shoe horn slap as well. That happened by mistake. So this obviously isn't a shoe horn, it's a TV remote. But I just used the shoe horn as naturally, and then I was putting it out of scene. I was just like putting it away. And all of the comments were basically just like, did anybody else notice the shoe horn? So then I was just like, well, if that's what you're paying attention to, have more of it. And it became a trope, it became a signature. So all of those things that create the format of my videos, all those signatures, the clicks, so the intro, the ASMR aspect of all the sounds, the shoe horn slap, all of those things are audience driven. They're only in the videos because you guys picked up on them, and then my marketing background, my marketing brain said, well, if that's what they're paying attention to, do more of it. And that's how the videos came to be, and that's the origin of this thing. So there you have it. That's how I came to create the videos that I created. That's why the clap thing is a thing, because I was doing it before reels were a thing. I was doing it before these little wireless mics were a thing. And thank you, Rode, and then thank you, DJI, for inventing these miraculous little things, because they make my life way easier, even though I still do the clap thing. But they've just made making these videos way more convenient. DJI, I think, only brought out the mics because everybody was using the Rode mics, and a lot of people still do use the Rode mics. And I'm not entirely sure why Rode brought out those mics. I'm sure they brought them out because they saw a huge influx of people looking to create better quality content on social media. Now, I'm not one to say that I was the first. I definitely wasn't the very first, but I was definitely the person that made, like, fashion creators, people doing outfit videos. I was definitely the person that was the catalyst of using the mics and not using trending audios and actually speaking through the videos and talking in the videos. So DJI or Rode, if you want to, just sign a little check and send it my way, or you could sponsor a video or something. We could, we can just make a deal. Or no. I mean, you'll never see this. You don't know I exist. So I'm just saying I've probably had a huge influence on the sales of these microphones, and like just a little bit of in my direction would be nice. So I probably shave about 2 or 3 times a week, because Corinne likes when I'm clean shaven and it's just a mustache. Happy wife, happy life. If she likes me to be all clean shaven and not like scratchy, then just shave. Okay, so I've showered and fixed my hair, and now we're gonna shave. So I'll make this quick. We're gonna shave with this here safety razor. A huge thank you to Henson Shaving for not only providing me with a lovely, healthy shave, but also for supporting this channel. If you are interested in a healthier shave, head over to hensonshaving.com/Damien Broderick. I'll leave the link in the top line of the description. And with any purchase of a razor, if you use code Damien, you will get 100 free blades. That's a lot of healthy shaves. Anyways, let's get shaving. Bubbles. Can I do that again? Oh, yeah, look. You definitely can't see them on the camera, but there's bubbles. Anyway. It's a good thing the camera's up here because my towel just fell off. Toner. Oh, the exposure's terrible, but they're toner pads. I kept calling them cleansing pads, and Corinne gave me shit over it. She was like, they're not cleansing pads, they're toner pads. Anyways. A few pumps of a post-shaving balm, and Corinne is calling me, so one moment.
Have a jacket on.
So like a sports coat would be enough over like a shirt, or would I need an actual coat?
I think if you only have a shirt on, you need a coat, but I think if you, no, I don't know. I think a wool jacket is good.
So like one of my tweedy sports coats will be fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be fine in like a thicker tweed jacket.
Perfect.
And if you...
I love you too, honey. Okay, quick little outfit check. It's so hard to do outfit checks in a horizontal orientation. It's kind of built for... Anyways, we have a pair of brown Chelsea boots from Dune, London. We have a pair of beige corduroy from Uniqlo. We have a blue chambray shirt from 100 Hands, and then this Guncheck sports coat from Velasca Milano. On the wrist we have a vintage Rolex Submariner. This is from 1977, reference 1680. Our glasses are our daily drivers from Kits Eye Care, and our scent is Russian Leather by Memo Paris. So now it's time to head into the city.